I have a question for you. Do you know Molly? Have you ever heard of it before? Whether or not you have, this is something you'll want to know about because your kids or your friends may be tempted to use it or they're already abusing it. And that's why we're talking about this morning here. This is what got us thinking about it. It was a story that we told you about on Daybreak yesterday. A scary scene at a New Jersey mall as a gunman fired at least 6 blasts from his semi-automatic rifle. Nobody besides the gunman was hurt Monday night. But here's what caught our attention. Police said that the 20-year-old had a history of abusing the drug called Molly. It's a drug that's been around but is gaining a lot of popularity now, even being mentioned in a Miley Cyrus song called Can't Stop. So we wanted to know, what exactly is this drug? So this morning I'm joined by Mark Vandenbosch with the West Brook Recovery Center to talk about this. Thanks for coming in, Mark. I appreciate it here.
Thank you.
Let's start out with, what is it? What is Molly?
Well, Molly really is a new name for ecstasy, or MDMA, which has been around for a long time, and the A on MDMA is really that it's an amphetamine.
Okay, so this hasn't been around, actually I should say it's been around for a long time, really. It's been around for years and years, but it's just kind of been reformatted now into what they call Molly rather than ecstasy, or E.
Yep, and really one of the differences is that ecstasy, as people used to know it, was in a pill form. Well, today it's marketed as a powder form and marketed as being more pure than what ecstasy was.
Okay. What are some of the effects? How would you know if somebody's actually on this thing?
There's a lot of effects. One thing I'd say is, if you're looking at somebody, see how they're acting different. But it can be depression, anxiety, paranoia, dizziness, nausea, sweats. Sweats will be a big one because it increases the body temperature.
Okay, and they say it causes sensitivity to light too.
Yep, you'll see dilation of the pupils, which can last more than just while they're using it. So, you know, if you see somebody wearing sunglasses when they shouldn't, that might be a sign.
Maybe so. Okay, well, you know, a lot of people that have used this and used ecstasy in the past have argued that this is just makes them feel happy, makes them feel warm inside, makes them want to cuddle with somebody or be closer to a friend, makes them more talkative. It's harmless, it's not going to hurt them, but there are a lot of serious side effects and dangers to this, aren't there?
Yes, there are. In addition to what we've been talking about that can last for a while, excessive use can lead to liver failure, kidney failure, heart attacks. And in fact, some recent studies have shown that extended use can affect the brain.
Okay. Well, that's certainly something to worry about there as well.
Right.
I mean, there's some other big effects too, as far as like paranoia and that sort of thing.
Yeah, paranoia, that would be a big one. The other one you see for extended use, whether they think it's all relaxing and all fun and enjoyment, is depression.
Okay.
Once they come down from it and they're off it for a while, that can lead to depression, because what the Molly does is affects the serotonin in the brain, and that's the stuff that makes you feel happy and all relaxed and fun. Well, that affects the chemicals in the brain, and the brain won't produce them anymore.
Yeah, lots of times we think that West Michigan is kind of a bubble here. We don't have to worry about some of these big city problems, but this is something that has been in West Michigan. It has been here for several years now, and it's now just kind of exploding onto the more mainstream scene.
Yeah, it is, and at West Brook we have treated people who have used Molly in the past. Like I said, it's an amphetamine, so just like any of the others, people using Adderall, that kind of thing, and using it in an inappropriate manner, we're having to deal with that too.
Real quick here, if I suspect somebody's using it and I think they need to get help, who do I contact? What do I do?
You can contact basically any treatment center, but if you want to contact us, it's West Brook Recovery Center, and it's 957-1200.
All right, we'll add that to our websites for anybody that wants to get that phone number. We appreciate you coming in here. Thank you so much, Mark. This is a topic that's going to be talked about, I think, a lot more here in the near future.